The city marked the second ever Truth and Reconciliation Day with a flag-raising ceremony at Hillcrest Park this morning. The new Survivors flag is part of a bigger effort to indigenize spaces throughout the city. Lee Noonan reports.
The public came out in numbers for the solemn event, including survivors, families, and many local politicians. The survivors flag was raised to half-mast in mourning for the hundreds of children who never came home from residential school. And speakers at the event didn't shy away from some of the hard truths commemorated by Truth and Reconciliation Day. They also expressed hope that the sea of orange shirts might indicate a real step towards that reconciliation.
Honestly, there comes a time when things like TRC, OSD, it becomes a generic term and it kind of loses its impact. And every now and then we just kind of need to be shaken up and just reminded, okay, like this is horrific. This is what people are suffering from. This is what's impacted our communities.
Derek Fox, Grand Chief of Anishinaabe Nation and himself a second-generation survivor, spoke about the importance of bringing the dark history of residential schools to light.
No one wanted to talk about it, including my own family, so it was good to share a little bit today. Like I said, we're on this path of truth and reconciliation, and I believe we're just beginning.
Fox says he hopes it won't take another 150 years to repair the damage caused by residential schools. Patty Haidu, Minister of Indigenous Services, says she strives to be part of that solution, but also acknowledges that the federal government and her ministry are colonial institutions that were built to control First Nations communities.
The federal government has had a long and colonial history of essentially oppressing Indigenous peoples.
Despite the somberness of the event, Wilkinson says it was heartwarming to see the occasion embraced by so many.
I was actually at one of the first Orange Shirt Days that was organized by an elder at Pope John Paul II, gosh, almost 12 years ago. And he looked at me as we were finished, because it was just him and I, we did a ceremony, and he said, I really hope this takes off. So to be able to stand here and see that and know that there's another event happening and there's a walk going on and there's all these different things going on, it's like what he was hoping would happen, because he was a residential school survivor. So what he was hoping would happen is happening.
The flag will become a permanent fixture in the park, with a seating area to be installed in the spring. Part of what Wilkinson calls practical indigenized space, a place to reflect in view of both Anamkiwaju and Nanabiju. The site will be the first of 4 to eventually be set up in all 4 directions around the city. Lee Noonan, TBT News.